And the problems I had before are not there. We weren't down. We weren't out. I cannot say we're back because we never left. We have news. The first episode of Steelball Run will be airing March 19th, 2026. But let me talk to you about the trailer. Oh my goodness. All right. To be fully descriptive as possible. Now, I proposed in a previous video that my issues with the PV had been that one shot of Johnny, and what I was thinking about being the flat color thing. What we're seeing is basically just the before compositing being done for the anime, right? Like there's flat colors and then you composite and then you get your outcome. And seeing what we have right here, we are back. I don't want to say we're back, but I have to say it like this. We're back because we have fully realized animation present in this trailer. Not only that, pushing I'm seeing here done, magnificent. But let me explain what I mean. This shot of Gyro, the second chapter, the cross hatching in this panel, the power it evokes, the fear he's applying. Great work, right? So in this one, they had applied the same cross hatching to the model for this moment. Not only that, the VA read off in the same way you would want to read it off in the manga. They did it the same way, and they're smart for putting this moment in the trailer because they know, streets, the connections will be made. But saying it's not like the panel would be the wrong comment, essentially. Now, then there's this not underlying, but this underlighting and the feeling that it gives off, the aura for lack of a better term. And I'm feeling it, Brody. Like, it looks really good. And I talked about the style before, wondering where part 7 was going to lay. Because with just like the flat coloring and stuff, I'm like, I can't really get a pin down on what exactly this is. With part 6, it's just like, okay, I can see it. There's like pretty clear lines and there's a bit of a Gaussian blur on it, like just a little bit blooming. And that was the intention. And now I'm seeing how proclaimed and effective that part 7 and its shadows are. Right? You can see the style extremely well in Soundman. And bro, oh my god, my guy Poco Loco, my brother, he is clean, bro. He's popping. Like, what are we talking about? And the horses, bro, everybody's talking about, oh man, CG or not, and since you see how well animated these horses are, I'm like, bro, and it feels like I feel motion, I feel movement, I feel power. I'm like, yo, this is going, right? They were hidden in those last animations after a minute 40. They were hitting you, bing, boom, bam. I was like, yo, okay, what are we talking about? The heavy, dark lines while still smearing, then the lighting we had underneath earlier and everything. I'm like, bro, oh my god, they're really giving it to us. Hey, yo, wait, hold on. Hey, they are though. Keep it a stack. Hey, okay, put that to the side, right? Now I think it's time to talk about the date and what's going on. They're releasing one episode and it's 47 minutes. So it's like a 2-episode special in one, essentially, right? I'm seeing a lot of theorizing in general, and I had talked to Metas about this, and that point that I think that a lot of people are thinking, oh, okay, so since this is that big special, that we are probably going back to the weekly format. The reason being that if it was a batch, they would have just dropped the batch. It's largely possible that not going to be just that. I've been thinking about like what the scene is looking like. I've been looking at Twitter, I've been looking on the website, etc. And I'm thinking that this should be weekly. Here's what I do want to say in addition to that. Now, weekly, people normally think like, okay, you just release week after week and then you go on until the anime is over. Yeah, that's usually what that means. But sometimes there will be pauses, those pauses aren't significant. It's just like we're building through with the hype, the fan base, etc. So the pauses themselves usually won't feel that long. So that's what I would like to say on, hey, if weekly or not. No. Here's what I like to say. Weekly or weekly with pauses, I think that this will be better off in general for the fan base compared to batch release schedule. Like regardless, it will be better. And I think that we should be good after this. I'm not going to say that I don't believe or I can't believe everything looks as good as it does, because I do believe it. I'm like shocked. I'm like, oh my gosh, how good does this this look, my goodness. But yeah, I was always going to believe that they had the capacity for this, you know. Grand Gorilla, as an artist they have working on there as a sub character designer, you know, hey, that's big man. That's big man, yeah, right? You know, that's big man who made some of the thumbnails on this channel, you know. You know how it be, you know what we be on, you know where we at, all right? You know how we do it, all right? And oh my god, you love to see it, right? Especially if it's like your friends like succeeding, you know, like that's amazing. It's beautiful, and I love it. I love it so much, dog. Like it means something to you, you know. You've been in the game for how long, like doing all this the YouTube video stuff, and I'm just seeing like people come up in this way. It's so like it's so heartwarming. I love it so much. I want to make some points, I guess, on the voice actors because for the most part, I don't really watch too much anime. I think I do spend a lot of my time just working on stuff. But since we do have some time, I'd make some connections here and there. We have some voice actors that did stuff for Grand Blue the game, but I only played the fighting game. Shogo Sakata. I actually love Pluto, so he had 4 roles on that, shout out. And he's also Aki from Chainsaw Man, so that's really cool. Yohei Akazami, the only thing I see that would make sense to me would be Dragon Ball Super Broly and Demon Slayer to an extent. Other stuff I have not seen, I apologize, but you know, did great as Gyro, so they... Kaito Ishikawa is Diego Brando, and I know him for Genos. It says that he was also Nero from Devil May Cry 4, and I didn't know that Marvel had a TV show anime that like he was Falcon. I wouldn't have known. Oh, and Kaki from Pokemon Gen 7. That's really good. Oh dang, that's Ida from My Hero too. Oh shoot, that's a huge oversight by me. Damn. Miyake Kenta, that one's already certified because we already know Avdol, All Might. Apparently Kratos, I didn't know for sure. Scar, Zangief, Jirobo, banger, just banger all around. You know, I love it. We're bouncing back and forth between like Soundman and Sandman. For Sandman's voice actor, Masaki Mizunaka. I don't have any roles that I'm looking at the page and I don't really know any of these off the top of my head. I can recognize franchises, but you know, I can't wait to hear what he has to work with. We got Kenshiro Matsuda on Poco Loco. I know Rose from Gen 8, but I didn't really watch it, so I don't have reference off of it. But I do know Thor's from Vinland Saga, so look, I'm there, don't worry. And for Rei Takahashi, so far she sounded good. I haven't watched Fate Grand Order or Oshi no Ko or ReZero Konosuba. I haven't watched like any of those. But, you know, like, hey, look, this wasn't the first time. Shout out. I hope to see everybody do their best, you know? Like, I'm also thinking of, like, sometime in the near future doing something like, an artist spotlight of people that, like, worked on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and just been like, okay, what scenes did they do? Let's peep, yada, yada, yada. And I do feel like that would get people a lot more invested in the process itself. And I do want like other people being like, you know what, I actually do like animation. Maybe I want to do some stuff. You know, I believe everyone should be drawing because just in general, it's fun. But yeah, that should be it. You know, shout out to the staff, shout out to the actors, the artists, the designers, the writers, the coders that did the website. Fuck it, everybody, people that we make a merch. Shout out to everybody. You know, the whole process. The people. I got a 2-hour video coming soon. I'm coming off of a sickness right now. You probably could hear it. Hopefully I'll be better. And man, I just love being around for this type of thing, man. It means so much to me. Thank you all for watching. Can't wait for more. Hopefully I'll see you all on the next one. Until then, peace out and Godspeed.